Yeah,
And
mostly. Yeah.
yeah, okay, perfect. Yeah, and it has to be this early because I have an appointment at 12, and
All right.
I
Yeah.
gotta make it happen. And we're not streaming it because it's way too early.
Uh-huh.
But I know you're an early bird, thankfully. All right, let me know what's on your mind. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take, I'm just gonna pull up a notepad, really,
Mm-hmm.
nothing major, and whatever you
Yeah.
say, I'm gonna write it down, just because that way we can reflect, and I will be recording, because that way you can watch it back, right? Um,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and we just reflect. We ask ourselves, what's going on? What's on your mind? How are we gonna deal with it? And that's it. And then let's see how much time. Maybe we do one game. Maybe we don't. Depends on the vibe. Depends on the situation.
All right. All right. I also wrote down some stuff already. Wait, I can screen share as well, maybe.
Yeah, go for it.
Like these don't have any order, so I can maybe start with like the most important part, which is probably this one, right? Since I am getting so much knowledge, I should be improving and climbing. Wait, you can't see the screen. Okay, now you can.
There we go.
Yeah, yeah, I feel like I am improving, but like my elo is just not going up, you know? And I
Mm-hmm.
know it takes some times to like you already said like process some information. But the thing is, like, I've never been I've never been so low elo in my life before, right? Like, I've never been like struggling to get out of low masters.
Yeah.
I was always like decent, like 300, 400 LP player, but never this low. And especially now, since I am getting so much knowledge, it should be really easy for me to climb out of it, out of the elo, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And this just has been destroying me lately, like for the last 3 or 4 days, because I also demoted to D1, which has also never happened before in the last 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, has been taking a toll on my mental state.
That that's totally reasonable, right? Because you are putting in effort. You're putting in
Yeah.
a lot of effort, way more than a lot of other people. But as I said, and I will stand by this, like when you are processing a lot of information,
Hmm.
you're essentially activating more brain capacity than you're capable of when you're playing the game. And
Yeah.
think of it a bit like this. So, if let's say we're focusing on lane management, right?
Yeah.
Ideally, what we want is that with time, the wave management becomes second nature to you. Oh, they become second nature to you, so you don't have to think about it anymore. Then your laning
Yeah.
phase will automatically be in a good state. Then we're working on side laning. Right now, you have to be very actively thinking about side laning. And when you're doing that, you're essentially using a lot of brain capacity in that, which means you're consistently having to think, you're consistently having to be actively thinking about everything you do, because nothing is second nature to you right now, which
Hmm.
means every game takes a big toll on your mind. Makes sense?
Yeah. 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 Makes sense.
But what we need is that with time, as you have processed the information and it becomes second nature, it becomes habit to you, then we free up room. So your wave management, your mindset towards not your wave management and your laning phase becomes very, very good. And it's not even something you have to think about. It's just, okay, I should freeze here because of this and this. And you don't have to think because you already know. It's so deeply ingrained in you.
Yeah.
Makes sense?
Makes sense. Yeah. I mean, the only problem I have here is like, I can't really judge how good my laning is, but in the past, I've like able to play against some good players
Mm-hmm.
and managed to lane quite decently against them.
Yeah.
I also played against Faker 2 times when he was like in EU and stuff like that, and it went like quite well.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's just like, how can I be this inconsistent that I'm like now struggling or like have to, engage my mind in like low master games and actually focus on this type of stuff because I feel like I should be I should already have that skill, no? Because I've like played against good players a lot of times and in higher elo.
Well,
You get my point?
I get your point, but it's not exactly how it works.
Okay.
If you are playing against a low master player or you're playing against Faker, no matter
Yeah.
what, you both have to lane, right? So, for example, let's say Faker had an off laning phase,
Yeah.
or this master player is having his best laning phase of his life, and he doesn't even know it, right? Like you're judging where you should be based off past experiences, and you're living in the past. Because we
Mm.
have been working on your laning phase, and you have clearly identified all the problems that have been there, right? Because I've laid it out for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you've also clearly seen how we can punish people based off good wave management, right? Like, for example, I think it was Diana or something, or Gwen. It was Gwen.
Yeah.
Killing her
Good.
2 times of good wave management, right?
Yeah.
And you've been consistently, at least in the coaching sessions, getting out of laning phase with advantages.
Yeah,
And
this happened also yeah, sorry, go on.
now go.
Yeah, like I've been noticing that as well. Like lately, all my games I've usually been always like been ahead in the after laning phase and
Mm-hmm.
but just like throwing them game and mid game, right?
Yeah. And
That's like the
that's
problem.
and that's what we're gonna work on, right? Because we only essentially worked on it for one session,
Yeah, true.
and it's gonna take time. It's gonna take at least 3-4 sessions before your side laning is so good. But it only took like 1.5 session before your laning phase got significantly better, right? Because
Yeah.
it is there. It's just not. You're just not aware. The conscious mind is not aware, and we need it to be conscious, because if it's not conscious, then we don't know if if you're capable of doing it. We don't know if it's possible, right? And once
Yeah,
I've
true.
seen the conscious mind is able to understand and process and give information, that's when you can start laying it in the subconscious and not having to put so much effort into it. Because right now you're putting a lot of effort into it,
Mm-hmm.
and we want to dial it down once the habit is good, and the laning phase even on autopilot is 80%, 85%, because laning phase is by far the most important thing in the game.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, makes sense.
Um,
Yeah, I feel like before we focus on that, like before starting the coaching sessions with you, I feel like I was way more intuition based. Like my gameplay was like way more just relied on my hands, I feel like, or just like intuition based, you know.
yeah, for
I
sure,
wasn't
for sure,
thinking as much, I think.
for sure. Right now you're thinking a lot, and it takes
Yeah.
a lot of brain power. Look, it's completely normal, especially when you are instinctually an intuition based player.
Yeah.
But what we really want is that right now conscious mind is at play, and sooner or later you go back to more intuition play, because your intuition is better.
I
Makes
see.
sense?
Yeah.
Like in a month or two after the coaching is over, and I
Yeah.
won't be laying knowledge bombs on you every second day, then you will start slowly going back to intuition play, but your intuition will just be at a way higher level.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
then when you feel like there's a problem, you will actually be able to identify the problem, instead of being like, I guess I just lost, I guess I just won, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
You will be able to identify every single situation and how it should have been won, or why it was lost, right? Like, okay, this side lane, I should have been here, I should have done this way management. If I did this, then I would have gotten this, right? So that's the goal. But
Yeah, no, like yeah.
but you won't have to second guess or question everything, which I assume right now is what you're doing.
Yeah, I mean the good thing is like I've probably reviewed like how many games? Um, yeah, like 70 games, and I feel like meanwhile I'm starting to get better in my reviews, right? Like I already notice during my gameplay, like while I'm
Mm-hmm.
in game, if something goes wrong, you know, like not even if I die, like if I notice that my team dies on the other side of the map, I already notice like there might be a thing I might need to look at after game, you know, and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
kind of like get a feel for it, which things I have to look out for in the review.
Yeah,
That's
perfect.
a thing that's good, yeah.
And when we're done with the coaching, you can also just take one goal and look at it. Like, I don't know if you watch my stream when I
Yeah.
play myself. right? I
Yeah.
also have goals and I also track. I rarely watch the game because I don't have to.
Yeah, you already know what happened, right?
I'm pretty conscious about what happened because I no, not always, but most of I do watch once in a while. But
Yeah.
normally after the game, I can pretty much remember everything because I'm consciously looking and thinking about what I'm doing at all stages of the game. But sometimes no. Like there was 2 or 3 days ago, I felt like such a noob. Like I was, I was consistently unaware of what was happening, and that
Hmm.
those days happen. It's just important you accept that those days happen, and then you don't let that define who you are for the next week or months because you're like, oh fuck, I had a bad day. Oh shit, 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 shit. Everything is falling apart. I'm not improving. I'm not getting better. No, it's fine. It's just one day, and figure out if there's a problem that you need to tackle. And in my case, there was a problem I needed to tackle.
Mm. Yeah.
Like I wasn't. There was something going on in my life that I had to address. I had to
Yeah.
talk to some friends about it, and then after that, I felt very good.
Yeah.
So that can happen, right? So if you're not consciously playing, it's maybe because something's going on. But yeah, that's bringing it
Yeah.
back to the VOD review. Like I do my VOD review in 4 minutes maximum because I can kind of remember everything that's important to remember.
Yeah.
And if there's something that I can't, then I will look at it, right? Like once in a while I look because I need to. And
Yeah. Yeah.
that's also not to say that like even if you do know everything, you should still watch. Like I should still watch. It just happens to be that it's very time consuming, and my goal is not to become the best player. My goal is to show you guys how to improve, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Makes
So
sense.
it all depends on what's your goal, right? Right now, your goal is to be the best player you can be.
Yeah.
And to be the best player you can be, you have to watch your games. You have to consistently review. Make sense?
Yeah.
And another thing is, I think that you're putting too much pressure on yourself. You're putting so much pressure on yourself to get a challenger, to get potentially rank 1, right? To get to start living off content creation or stuff like that. Like you have to enjoy the journey, and you have to know that this will take time, right? As long as you consistently every day work to get better, which you are doing, then I promise you, you get what you put into the game. You get what you put into life, and I am
Yeah.
100% sure that you will get challenger. I'm 100% sure of it. So don't stress about getting challenger. Just stress about enjoy. No, don't stress. Just enjoy the journey.
Yeah.
Urgency in the sense that I want to get better every day. Urgency in the sense that there's not time to waste, but no, don't stress over getting to a place. That will just make the journey feel way less rewarding. I don't want you to
Yeah.
get challenger and be like, okay, that's it. No, every single day we aim to get 1% better. Every single day we try to strive for get better gameplay and better life.
Yeah.
Right, so that's it. And sometimes that also means relaxing a bit, right? Like having a day off, because that means the next day you will be way more motivated,
Yeah. That's true as well. Yeah.
right? Like being 1% better can come in many forms.
Yeah.
Can come in mindset, can come in the way that you approach the game, can come in gameplay, right? There's a trillion ways. It's just aiming for that 1%. So
Yeah.
like I've seen your gameplay, I've seen the way you approach it. I am sure that you will get challenger in time, because you have the mechanics. The mechanics is not going to be the problem. The thing is that will stop you is yourself, your own worst enemy.
Yeah. That's true. Actually. Yeah.
And I wouldn't say that if I didn't believe it. If I think you couldn't get challenger, I would tell you.
Yeah.
Straight up. I'm kind of blunt like that, but I am actually 100% sure you will get it if you just keep grinding like this.
Have there been clients before where you thought they can't get challenger or they can't reach their goal?
For sure. It's happened.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
and I tell them straight up, like,
Yeah.
don't waste any more time on this. It's not gonna be it for you. But I don't think it's. I don't tell them in the sense that they should stop. I just reality check, right? Because
Yeah, yeah,
reality check can make you change. If I tell you, look, you're not taking your red block serious, you're not doing what you need to do. If you don't change it, then you're not gonna reach your goal. So that's how I would phrase it, because I don't they I am no one to tell you that you can't reach your goal, but I'm someone to tell you what you need to change. Make sense?
yeah,
And
yeah,
if you're not changing it, that's fine. But then you have already made your mind that you're not making it.
yeah,
Make sense?
yeah. Makes sense.
All right. What else is on your mind?
Um, well, this kind of falls into the same category, I would say. I peaked higher, but I feel like I'm way better than before.
Mm-hmm.
This is also like a possibly a mind block which I have is
Mm-hmm.
that, I peaked like way higher, but 2 years ago, and now I feel like, I'm way better, but I'm struggling in this elo.
Yeah.
But we kind of talked about it as well. I think that makes sense now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Um,
do you have, yeah,
I think some of it is like most of it is related, right? Like I'm better than people in my elo.
yeah,
I see people not taking it as serious and their challenger. I
yeah.
peaked higher, but I feel like I'm way better than before, right? Like what decides how good you are as a player? Is it your elo? Like
I mean, kinda, no?
I don't think so. Like
Really?
what decides if you're good is not your elo, because there's many challenger players that suck balls,
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
right? Like there's something called lucking your way into a position of power.
Okay.
And when I say lucking, I don't mean like lucking, but I mean luck. You are lucky. You see my
Yeah,
climb right now. I'm 100 LP in 9 days
yeah,
because I'm not lucky. I know what I'm doing and I know what it takes to get to where I need to get to.
yeah,
So what we really need to do is we need to put you in a position where climbing is not a position of luck. It's a position of understanding. It's a position of knowledge. Makes sense?
yeah,
So that will take time. Like peaking. What peaking doesn't mean anything, because peaking can be a pure luck based number generator based off having good teammates that carry the shit out of you. Like look
yeah. But there's a difference really that, like, I mean, I always thought about it like this, that, wait, actually, no, go on. Like, you can actually show me what you want
look
to talk about.
look at this.
Yeah,
If you don't have consistently played well, then you're not
yeah,
consistently where you need to be. Like second, ace, second, fourth, MVP, second, eighth, right? So there's a bad game here, sixth, bad game here, third. Okay, this one people straight up ran it down, 10th, right? So these tenths, I reflected on, and I realized why they were happening. It's because
yeah,
I had already a session earlier in the day. I think it was something like here. The session started here, and then it went to here, right? So I had a long session, and
yeah,
then I had a coaching session, and then I decided to play again, and that was not the right play because I should not be playing after a coaching session and having a session. So
yeah, yeah,
I take this out of my game. Okay, that's a weakness I have identified, right? Because this is straight up just not gonna, like, this is just not gonna happen, right?
yeah,
Wait, actually no, it was these two games. This one was in the morning where people just actually AFK'd and ran it down, which happens. Then in the next game, enemy team did it, you know? Like, if you're not consistently performing and you're not consistently doing well even in your losses, then you don't deserve where you need to be. That's my opinion. If you're not consistently performing, then you're not where you need, like, then you cannot say I should be here. If I don't see ace, second, ace, MVP, then you're not the best player in the game. And then you cannot like then you essentially cannot say I deserve to be in this position.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as I deserve to be in this position. And that brings me to the point that you made here, which is angry when people don't follow calls, diving, strong side, weak side.
Yeah, this really bothers me.
The only
Yeah.
thing you decide is your keyboard and your mouse.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing you decide. Have you seen me tilt on stream?
Not really.
Okay, I do tilt on stream, but I rarely let it decide my next move in the game. Sometimes I do, but then after the game I try to reflect on it because it is even more important that you don't let this affect your gameplay than playing bad. Like,
Yeah.
because this one can literally ruin the whole day or the next game and then that next game and then the next game. So that's so many games lost that you could have improved on,
Yeah.
right? Um, you don't play much on this account, I guess?
No, no, like after he told me to only stick to one account, I kind of dropped this account and only play like, whenever I'm bored in my
Okay,
green
okay.
blocks, but I usually play on this, yeah.
Okay, okay. But this is a good indicator, right? Like, you win second, ace, fourth, eighth, fourth, ace, fourth, third, seventh, MVP, fifth, ace. Like,
Yeah.
there's things that we can do here to get you better. Like, this does not look like an OPGG of someone who deserves to be at a higher rank.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Makes sense?
Yeah.
And that's where this comes in. Like, what defines if you're better than people in my elo? What defines is that you're consistently the best performer in the game.
Yeah.
And the only one who can decide that is you. Even when people make mistakes, the important thing about this one, right, is that when people make these mistakes, you still do the right call. And you know how to adapt. And if people aren't doing the right thing, you ping them. You tell them to do X, Y, or Z depending on what you want to do. Make sense?
Yeah, it's just like sometimes
And
now that I have like, yeah, go on.
and if they're not doing it, you're still doing the right call in the next call because it doesn't change anything. Your keyboard, mouse, and where you want to be, strong side, weak side, it's always the same. If people don't listen, it can be many things. 1, they don't understand. 2, they don't care. 3, you're muted, right?
Yeah.
And most of the time it's 1, they just don't know. People are clueless in this game. So you
Yeah.
need to know how to carry from that position, regardless.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard for me to adapt. Like, for example, I had like a game yesterday where, I had like good wave states and was pinging my jungler to dive him
Mm-hmm.
on the next wave, but like he just didn't hover because I also knew the enemy jungler is here, and then stuff happened. I died to the gank because I
Yeah.
was like hyper focused on the dive and he didn't come. And then I just like I don't flame and stuff, but I just got really angry
Yeah.
internally and then just ran it down the entire game.
Yeah.
Which, yeah.
Exactly. That's a good reflection because look, that is easy to fix. You ping, you say the things, and then you look at the minimap. Is he coming? No. Okay, then I don't dive. Then I make another call. For example, going butt to dive or taking a tempo reset and setting up the next wave for a freeze.
Yeah.
Right? And if you start getting angry, you need tools. The physiological side, for example, you need to abuse it.
Yeah.
And
In game, yeah.
exactly, in game, just do 1 or 2 rounds as you're dead, like reflecting on it and making sure it, like understanding that it's okay that it happens, but understanding how to fix it is even more important because that means that there's weaknesses in your game, right? Like the fact that
Yeah.
that one thing, the fact that he's not diving, loses you the whole game. We need to stop it at the root, which is okay. You want to dive. That's a good call, most likely, on a good wave state. Is he
Yeah.
coming? Yes, let's dive. Is he not coming? Okay. Other option. He's butt side. Can we dive butt? No. Okay. Then I base. After base, what do? What's next? I set up my wave. I try to freeze. After freezing, I call him again. If he doesn't come, I just play the freeze alone. If he comes, great, we kill. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
and you just keep playing that in your head, and you don't like just look at the minimap. Look at the minimap. Keep looking at the minimap. Is he coming? No. Is he coming?
Okay.
Yes. Great. Like, and if you want to solo play it, then you need to know the conditions, right? Like, okay, he's not coming. I'm still playing it. Where's enemy jungle? Enemy jungle is bot side. Okay, maybe I don't play it then. Right? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
stuff like that. You just keep asking yourself questions in the game, and you answer it with a firm call. Not like, I guess maybe I could do this. No. Yes. No. I do this. I don't do this.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Anything else that's on your mind?
Last thing, start performing badly when I have two good games in a row where I stomp lane but lose game.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but this kinda like I managed to figure this out by just like I basically messaged a friend of mine who's like quite high elo as well
Mm-hmm.
and trying to become a pro, and then I asked him for advice about this. He said, "Okay, come, let's go and like let's look at Vladi solo queue game," and we just I don't know, we watched like one of his last games where he played Rise,
Mm-hmm.
and we just went through the entire game and analyzed everything, and like he just told me and showed me that how he manages to carry like from behind by just being at the right place and at the right time and just having like
Yeah.
good map movement. It doesn't matter, like you know what I mean? Like he just has such good map movement and he like covers his teammates so well that it's like he also like manages to, win in master games by like being the only good player.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
He covers up the fact that he might have a bad landing phase by doing the right map movement, right?
Yeah, yeah, and that kind of showed me that like okay, lane does matter, but like mid game also does matter. Does matter like mid map movement and stuff like that is
One
really
hundred
important.
percent. It can look random to the untrained eye, but if you really pay
Yeah,
attention, you will find it, right? I also used to coach Vladdy. He kind of
yeah,
had the
really.
same. Yes, he kind of had the same mindset that you had
Yeah,
in terms of like being super serious about the gameplay, but
yeah,
being like he's super serious, right? And
yeah,
he was also struggling, but then one day he just not one day, but like everything came together, and then he just starts destroying the whole thing, destroying the server.
yeah,
Because if you put in the work, you will be rewarded. If you don't try to cheat the game, there will be days where you feel like a fraud. There will be days where you feel like you're a bad player. But
yeah.
you just gotta keep working, man.
What do you mean by cheating, by the way?
Cheating the game, thinking that you should be in certain places, because of putting in the work, and then doing less work, right? Thinking that the solution to your problem is that you should work less, do
I see.
less.
Yeah, yeah,
There's no such thing. If you're not doing more, how are you? How do you think that you will get higher? Yeah, you might start peaking again randomly, but you will not be
yeah,
able to repeat it, and you will not be able to tell me why. So that is a
yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah, I
True.
guess because I'm instinctually playing good. No, fuck that shit. That doesn't exist. You were lucky, you little bastard.
Yeah, true
Makes
though.
sense?
Yeah, yeah,
Alright.
yeah.
Anything else?
Um, Not really, I think. Let me think again. Um, no, I think that's kind of it for the verbal part.
Okay. Then let's queue up.
I had like two plays I wanted to like ask you about.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, let me just show them.
I mean, it's pretty early queue, but let's queue up at the same time. And if
Okay,
the queue pops too early, we just don't exit.
okay. All right. Well, first I want to show you a good play, which I'm kind of proud of. If you know,
Show me.
um, which we talked a lot about as well. So we like do Atakan, and
Can
my team takes a bad fight.
can you full screen?
Oh yeah, sure. But we managed to finish Atakan and just back off.
Mm-hmm.
I think I base after this, and now I think like we talked about this last time. I realized that enemy is greeting for this tower, right? So after they take this tower, they're gonna like we are gonna have tempo because they need to base and we're gonna be faster on the map.
Yeah.
So I realized that in this moment, and then I clear this wave. I think now I realize it. I think it's a bit late though, but it's whatever. And now I realize it and like start pinging my team to get control over top side,
Mm-hmm.
which they followed, and it was good. And we managed to like kill Azir here.
Fucking well played.
And yeah, Gwen just had like free entire enemy jungle, right? She took these camps, and then like yeah, kind of like a
Super
game,
good.
like we made a comeback. So I think this was like a play like in the last game yesterday, and I was like really proud of it.
Yeah, man,
Wrote
you
it
should
down
be.
as well.
You should be. It
Yeah,
was really well done. Like we get full
yeah,
control of the tempo. Like
yeah,
the only thing you could do better is just saying to people what's happening, right?
yeah.
The
Maybe
best way,
typing, right?
yeah, exactly. The best way to learn is to teach. So here you, for example, say we have tempo advantage. Go deep vision top side, something like that.
Yeah,
But it was
yeah.
super good. So you should be proud of it.
Okay. And then I have another thing in this game, which
Mhm.
which I wanted to ask you about is, yeah, this team fight. Like we talked about it, always play through mid waves.
Yeah.
I also typed to my chat, next wave we play the Drake.
Mhm.
So play for Prio, I ping
Super
it,
good. Super
and
good.
we do that. But um, like we get Prio, but like I don't know. I like this kind of feels weird because my team is so split, you know. I don't know, like, and now I'm
Yeah.
like in an awkward position. Or is this fine? Like, I don't know. It felt awkward in game at least.
I think your position is not terrible because you can come from a flank.
Yeah,
I think maybe you E a bit too early, but I think it's totally fine. The problem is just that you're not consciously aware of it. But how do you want? Wait, go back. How do you want to play this fight as Yone?
that's a good question.
Because you should ask yourself, how do I want to fight?
Yeah.
When you look,
I mean,
when you try to review the stuff, you just
yeah,
ask yourself, how should I fight in this situation?
yeah. Do I
And
accept
then
it?
yeah, just accept. And then you can usually decide. Like then you can usually figure it out. How did I want to fight?
Yeah.
Right? So do you want to fight front to back? Do you want to flank?
Yeah. Actually, I'm not sure. Like, that's like something I struggle with.
Yeah,
I
no
don't know how
worries,
to
no
play the
worries.
fights.
Here I think you should flank. Because we have Naut. We don't have like an enchanter that can just buff you up and you go crazy on them.
Yeah.
Makes sense? So like, and they have a seer. They have Estral. If you flank, it makes them needing to pay attention to more. Makes sense?
Mm-hmm.
If they see
Like they want
everything,
to play front to back, right?
exactly, they want to play front to back. If they see everything, they're happy.
Yeah.
If they don't see a Kali coming from the flank, if they don't see Yone coming from the flank, if they don't see Malphite flanking or Jax flanking, whatever, then they have to be consciously aware of that, right? And then they might miss
Yeah.
position, and that gives Yone the opportunity to go crazy.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. Makes
So
sense.
you can keep playing it. Let's watch it one more time.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not the main primary engage as Yone, right? You're waiting for opportunities to come. Boom, opportunity, hook landing, ult going in, bang. Right, and here on the hook even go back. Or on the ult, when the ult pops, here, back. One more time, here. Yeah, let's play. I will say pause. Pause. Look, if
And
you
also ult, right? Flash ult.
yeah, flash ult and you just eat the whole game. Because you have your
Yeah.
you have full stacked E basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like you're waiting for the opportunity. So in this situation, how you wanted to team fight would be, I want to flank and I wait for my opportunity. Which opportunity can be Gwen starting the engage with just like running in, or Naut hook / ult, or
Yeah.
like severe ulting, so that they have to pay attention to that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not like you couldn't front to back here, it would be fine. But as long as you're not split off from the team, meaning that you're like super far away and you're in a flank position, then we're happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I get that.
Makes sense? Because you can solo play. You can solo play. Sometimes you cannot solo play,
Yeah.
but in this game you can solo play.
Yeah.
As long as you're playing off your teammates, it's a good situation. Okay,
All
nice,
right.
nice. So that would be something to do,
Yeah.
something to think about.
But like team fighting is also a goal which I can like improve later on, right? Like it's
For
not
sure,
something which, yeah, okay.
for sure. It's not one of your bigger weaknesses because right now, just instinctually, your team fighting is pretty alright. It's not amazing,
Yeah.
but it's pretty alright. Like right now, as I pointed out, right, your biggest weakness is side laning.
Yeah.
And mid game, and
Yeah.
then your laning phase was a weakness, but you're getting much better at it very fast. So let's see how it goes in this game, because maybe
Yeah.
we change it to another side lane or mid game goal. Because if your mid game is your biggest weakness, having one goal might not be enough. We might have to do 2 goals.
Yeah.
Like being at the right place at the right time, for example, because that's not exactly the same as what's it called? It's not exactly the same as strong siding, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love your. The only thing I need to do is improve.
You told me that last time, that quote. It kind of stuck to me.
Nice. All right. What are you thinking for the laning phase? Let's start planning.
Yeah. I want to get like I will get prio in this matchup, level 1,
Mhm.
level 2.
Mm-hmm.
After that, like I can aim for wave 1 crash, but the best is wave 2 crash, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
And then after that, it depends. Like I think I'll let the wave come into me and then look for maybe thin it out a bit. Look for Diana to gank me. I don't need to ward the early Raptors because I will get prio in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
And he has no way to gank you. He's playing Udyr, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, very good Yone game.
Yeah.
And you can already, I don't know if you watched me play, like I always type level 1 what I want to do. So for example, I will try to freeze on 3rd or 4th wave, whatever. We can look to kill Diana. Something like that. Because why wouldn't you? You have so much time. And then you also have to think of it a bit like you're planting the seed.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He might not say anything, but he might be looking. And if he's not, then still you're doing the right thing. Because this is what you would say every game, that you have a situation like this.
Yeah.
Right? And by planting the seed, he's already like, okay, maybe we can look for it. But if you're saying it as it's happening in real time, he might not be able to respond. Make sense?
Yeah, yeah, makes sense.
Okay, and we're playing against the full clearing jungler, so Raptor Ward is good. Nice, good movement. Okay, now you can already start like making Diana aware. Like it's not gonna be on this wave, but on the next wave. And she might come. Let's see. Just pay attention
Yeah.
to the map, right? Like if you're pinging, what's happening? Okay, she's going for an invade. Then we play off that. You can start hovering topside. Yeah. Okay, he's going. We want to fight him. Okay, sucks. We still keep playing for ourselves. Nice, you can try to punish him on the cannon when he tries to go for it. Okay, that's so good. We can play really aggressive on your Q stack. Nice, you can ping aggressively. If he doesn't come, it's fine. But this is what we need to say. And then we aim to push the next wave. Yeah, alright. We push the next wave on base. See Udyr. We don't care if he holds, the wave is too big. Nice, good. And here, I would TP back.
Yeah, definitely.
Just to keep prio. And he's also not TPing back, so we can actually play super aggressive on your Q stacks.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, we just want to try to lock him in lane. He wants the base now,
Yeah.
so just tell him he can't base. Yeah, nice. Okay, good. Let's water Raptors, get 6, and then we play this. You keep pinging, but if no one's coming, that's fine. We play it ourselves. There's also no stun now. We have Renata coming. That's
Flash
good.
forward maybe.
We can play. Good.
I think I need to reset here, no?
Yeah, for sure. It's just the Udyr itself. We can play the Udyr. Okay, good. Let's ping the flash and time the flash as we're walking back to lane because we have the timer. So it would...
It was 5:30, I would say.
Yeah, so like... Just like 10:30ish. Yeah. Exactly. Just spam put it and like play this. Look, Diana. Else you play it yourself. Oh, no stun. Yeah, good. Just spam ping on the wave. Let people know that we have a good wave state. Nice, good buffer. Nice, good. Now Senna is around. Nice. Yeah, we keep pinging. It's good. We can play. We have Kled coming. Oi. That's unfortunate.
Touch the wave.
What's next?
Top lane. I think I could run top lane here.
Mm,
I'm probably faster than Kled on top lane.
yeah,
That's why. Catch the wave and then maybe look for a swap again.
yeah. We do one more wave then. We trade
Yeah.
waves. I guess Joe should be base now.
Yeah.
You can also see if the plate is low in those kind of situations. Look at Syndra, no flash. Wait.
Fuck.
Very awkward.
That was really awkward.
Okay, nice. Nice. Here, I would essentially just go mid. Like, go mid and take plates. And if Joe is here, that's fine too. But pushing the wave in itself is also good. And just stop her from hitting clit. Yeah, nice. Look at Diana, what's happening? Yeah, he's dead, we don't care. It's important to drop the inters. Yone cannot help anyone. He helps himself and then he carries the game. What's next?
I need to stay mid lane, I can't base yet.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have a reward to drop.
Yeah, we can essentially play on Syndra, right? Like you're strong
Yeah.
on TP. Okay, he
based.
yeah. We see Syndra, we just one-shot the wave. We can grab one plate as well with E. Oi. Yeah.
Yeah, go for this.
It's super free. For sure.
We will flash probably.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, nice.
that's great.
That's good.
We can also play on Cho now. We have Renata around.
Yeah.
We're much stronger. Oh, he's griefing. That's okay. We can always take base. He flashed. We just grab one plate on base. Syndra coming. Nice. Do you want to TP?
Yeah. Okay, maybe look to TP bot lane.
Yeah. It is going crazy, this fight. Take what's given. Yeah, let's push out. It's more important. You can also play these two. If they don't respect.
Can't really base yet.
Okay, what's next?
Play mid, catch this wave, and then look for grubs maybe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I want to fight that honestly, because I don't have R and item yet.
No stun on Syndra. Very important to be mindful of crucial spells. When she doesn't have stun, she's a butt.
Yeah.
But yeah, what are we trying to base on? We really want one item, right?
Yeah. I mean, Borg possibly. I don't want to fight this. Actually,
We have Kled coming with ult and fresh off base.
R, yeah. Yeah, but I can't enter this.
No. Just push with the...
Yeah.
If you need to use E, E. Because he's coming from the wall. That's fine, whatever. We grab base, we get a free base off.
Yeah.
He will get tempo, but he has the base too. So it's totally fine. We look for the next base to be Bork.
Yeah.
You will have tempo on the next wave. So here you could, for example, ping the mites. Like, we have 3 We have free move on the next one. We really want to play.
I need to play the mid wave first, actually.
Yeah. If they want to fight, you can fight. But it's much better to get mid wave first. Because then you're free. No E.
I forgot the Q out.
Okay, not the end of the world. What's next? What are you thinking? We're in mid game. We're in mid game now, but you're still playing mid, right?
Yeah. Can we just play Drake? Fuck this fight.
After
and then
Drake?
I wanna hover.
Because you're not really after Drake. What do you want to do? Because Drake is we're essentially not involved in this
After
play.
Drake, look to maybe dive bot lane.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's alone right now.
You can also play on the Syndra. She's not based, so you can play to put her stuck in lane. No E?
Can't walk up Senna's there.
Yeah. No E for a bit. You can play on your Q. Has E and 2. Nice. With your butt. Has E and 8. Oh, let's grab that one.
Be careful here. I think I'm in one shot range.
Yeah. Yeah, just play off her E. You're good. Okay, she's fucked. She has nothing.
Yeah.
Don't let her get cannon.
Yeah.
Nice, she's dead. Okay, nice, good. Super good, super good. Let's push immediately. Because we're also planning on taking a base on Bork.
Yep.
How long is it? You have it, right?
I have it.
Good, then we push. She will lose the wave.
I need to push with E though, because Ezreal
Yeah.
Senna might be here.
Yeah.
And then
Nice.
play these drops.
Yes.
20 seconds.
You have item advantage over Syndra as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can just walk to lane here. We don't have to TP.
Yeah.
We will give push, but it's completely fine. Ezreal's already mid anyways. Do you want to be mid or side?
I want to be mid.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to fight this with my item spike.
Exactly. One item equal fight, right? Let's sweep this. And we play. We don't have to be bot anyways right now.
Up this big wave. Oh, he just eat in.
Careful here. Okay, they're griefing.
That's huge.
Nice, good. Where do you want to be now? We're not fighting the Herald.
Preferably we're not fighting the Herald. I mean, Diana's bot lane.
Yeah, I mean
just
maybe
top lane, I
you can
guess.
maybe you can
I
play
can
with Glet.
actually.
You can play
Yeah,
with Glet.
yeah.
But
I can fight this guy.
okay, then you go for it. Yeah, run to Renata, I guess. Okay. Cho is coming, but you can play this 1v1.
Oh my god.
Oh, you have... Okay. That's okay. I think you could kill, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
It's just you're not mindful of the Renata, right?
Yeah.
There's only one way forward in that situation. There's only one way, and it's forward. I mean, yeah, I mean Udyr is quite strong.
And we got the shutdown on him though, which is quite good, I think.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I wanna be LTP top lane. We go top.
Yeah,
Actually, no,
I
let me
mean,
go bot.
Kled has tempo. You don't really
Yeah,
get
yeah,
much from
yeah,
being
yeah.
it, and you have TP advantage, right? So
Yeah. Or we can just play the Drake and give Herald.
that's not a bad shout. Else, anyways, we wanna shove hard. We wanna force them to combat and potentially take tower. Your bot lane is currently win trading, so we play around that. We just take bot. Syndra also showed on mid, so this tower could be ours. Else you can also walk past the tower in this kind of situation to kill the Syndra if she goes. But it's totally fine. You can expect someone to come. Well, it should be Ezreal alone. Someone also has to match the Diana. So you could play the Ezreal. Yeah, he's alone.
It's a bit too late now, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is gone.
We want to try to put ourselves in a position of power, right? Like, we want to get second item, and we can potentially do that by getting side lane. By getting side lane towers.
Yeah.
Because they're currently grouping a lot. And it might be too much. Oh. You want to fight top?
Don't want to fight top lane.
No. You can even TP but say fuck after midwave,
Yeah, after midwave.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Kled is killing.
Oh, this is huge actually if he mid kills that.
That is very big. He's alone right now, Ezreal. You can play. Nice try.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, he was dead.
Yeah.
He's still alone for a bit. Senna coming now. I mean, he's been doing this 2 times now. Like, don't be afraid to call his bluff, because he is essentially bluffing.
Still here.
Yeah, I mean, he can't do this. Yeah.
That's really good. Can fight this.
You can also base and match the Cho.
I want to stay for my shield bow.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I'll just run bot and catch my shield bow.
Yeah. Look, okay, that's fine. Let's get Q stacks before joining this guy. I would get, because he might actually just straight up eat you. He's quite fast, quite strong. Ping the Cho, he's missing. He will probably go there. You are ready to TP with shield bow though, so we just keep TP, and if fight breaks out, we're ready.
Yeah.
We're still going for the Herald actually. It's crazy. We can play
fight
this.
That honestly. Yeah, we can fight this.
You can look for TP. You can also just TP straight on top or mid. Top is better, because then you stop them from going out on top side. Because they see us going mid, so they will go top side. Or fight it. Of course, that's also an opportunity. Alright, no S will flash. Yes. Nice, well played. Let's try to get top tower.
This is Cho'Gath. We can't.
Yeah, it's fine. We can base and get tempos as well.
Unless, yeah.
We can just base and go bot. Like,
Yeah.
say to him you want to go bot. Because you don't have TP now, and that's where the next objective will be. And he is playing Klett, so he can join faster.
Yeah. I mean, they're fucking up tempo. We can get vision here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can also just push deep, and you see everyone right now. If Syndra presents
Yeah.
herself, eat her. Good job on the fight, right? Like, play slow, boom. They give you... Oh, he can't do this. He cannot do this. No flash on him still. Just kill this Senna. She's the free one. Oi. Nice, good job.
Go on him. Play Drake.
Ooh. Remember, you have the Renata W, right? So
Yeah.
just take the next wave. Fuck this one.
Yeah.
This one doesn't matter. It's too far gone. You can even look for Raptors or mid tower. You can even do Raptors and mid tower. That's efficiency right there. You get Q off this. It's fine. Oh, nice. Well done.
Look off.
Okay, where do you want to be?
I need
What's
to
next?
base. I need to base and then play towards top side, actually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we don't need to be bot either. You can just open straight mid.
Yeah.
Because Saya is going
That's
ham.
good.
You like the anti-heal item?
Yeah, I really like it.
Okay.
I'm not a big fan of AE because it's so expensive.
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay, never mind, it's fine.
We can still play.
Oh. I'll get mid wave, then top wave.
Wait.
Oh.
He's essentially playing alone at the moment. Okay. Well, they might start Nash, but we should be able to play it. Just play slow. And find your angles. Yeah, exactly. Nice, good job. That's it. Don't die here. We're fucked if you die. It's okay. We don't want to lose the game over Nash. It's fine. You will have another opportunity. We can play slow. Just play with your E and don't get too attached. Nice. Just play off Klett. It's fine. We don't want to die. We got them off Nash. That's what we came here for.
Yeah.
Oh.
Actually, I want to stay for my item. This is not good. I don't want to fight this. Back off.
Yeah, take this if you can. That would be big. He also killed Syndra. That's huge.
That's huge.
They don't have damage now. Nice. How much you got item now?
I can sell my shield, yeah.
Okay, good.
Go bot.
Yeah, remember when we have TP, we can cheat the fundamental that you've learned, which is being strong side, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't have TP, always strong side. So we will change the goal now because you're ready.
Actually, and someone has to catch this though.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should do it. Saya should do this, yeah. I need to push out bot wave.
Yeah, and if someone comes solo, we can play it, right?
Yeah.
You're mega fed, 3 items. I'm not sure about the Cho. He might be the only one who can match you. He's pretty fucking strong.
Yeah, you can kill me.
1v1, can you play him or no? Oh, Luxandra.
I can't.
On the
No,
next
no, I
wave, on the
can't.
next wave.
Cho
Just
might be here though, no?
stay in the bush. Like, he doesn't make sense if he's here.
Okay.
And when he uses E, we go. Nice, good. Just play off
Can
Klett.
fight this.
Yeah, play off Klett with the Cho. Cho is the only one who has... Wait. Remember you have Renata. Nice, well played. You can base.
Base CP.
Yeah. You can even TP
Top lane or mid?
Yeah, top, exactly. Let's see the fight. Maybe we wanna... No, we don't. Just TP top. And ping the Baron like crazy. Just we push one more wave. Because then we have full push. And then we can do Nash. In this situation you could even look for golems because people are not ready. But
Yeah.
it's perfectly fine. Like just to maximize gold.
I need a ward over here.
Yeah. You can fuck with the Astral. Let's just look to finish. It's good. Good. Nice. We got what we came for. Let's back out. Just help.
What's he doing?
I mean, I think he's gone no matter what. It's fine.
Yeah.
We got what we came for.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, what's next?
We need to give Drake vision topside
Mm-hmm.
and play for this tier 2. Don't go into this jungle, don't go there. I don't want to play this.
Yeah, don't do it. It's good what you're doing. Say tier 2 top. Or like vision top side and tier 2 top. That's what we're playing for. You're monster fed, so it's all on you. You're the carry of the game. So you have to call the game. We're just playing top mid, like we need both. Wait, this can be good. Nice.
Yes, it's not good.
No, just ping the... Oh yeah. They're fucking up.
It's quite good though, honestly. Killing the Udyr is very important.
Mm-hmm. We can
And
go
look
back
for a
to...
flank here.
We can go back to mid wave
Yeah.
if there's no play.
Yeah.
And right now, just pay attention to map. Who's showing?
Oh,
There's nothing you can do. If he doesn't click his buttons, it's fine. Just really pay attention to who's showing. Keep looking at minimap. Every 2 seconds, look at minimap.
yeah.
How much do you need for item?
500.
Yeah, so we push one more wave. And keep looking at minimap. Udyr is dead. We see two people mid. We see Toe top.
gonna stay for one more wave actually.
Yeah, it's fine. We see only Syndra right now.
Yeah.
But you completely one-shot her as well. We see Ezreal, we see Senna, we see Cho. We don't want to lose the game here. We're playing one more wave. Yeah, it's okay. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ping people back. Right? If they still in, it's okay. But we need to do our part. You're the carry, so game is on you. Okay, we can fight if they overextend here. You can look for a flank. We don't really want to front to back. Kled is coming off the flank.
Kled is coming, yeah.
Yeah, let's play off him. We can play 4v5. Okay.
I'm dead.
Damn.
GG's. Or is it over? I don't think so, actually. No, it is, I think.
Let's see. I mean, Diana has ult. She could play the wave. No.
Okay, GG's.
She gets eaten alive. Yeah.
Well,
it was a good game.
It was a good game, though, yeah.
There's stuff to learn from here. What I want to do though is I want to go to your goals. And then I want to change one thing here.
Okay.
This mid-game goal.
Mm-hmm.
We need to change it because you're ready to level up.
Okay.
Right now, it's not about being strong-sided, it's about being on the right side of the map.
Okay. Which means I can play weak side, right? Sometimes if I have TP, for example.
Exactly. So, identify what we're playing for. That's still gonna stay. But how would you word this goal?
Identify what we're playing for and I mean, if I'm if I'm on the right side of the map, I guess.
Exactly.
At the right time.
Being.
But how do I determine if I'm on the right side
if I don't
right
have
side of the map?
TP, I need to be on the side we are playing on. Yeah. No matter what. Okay. If I have TP, I can now weak side and match the side I want to go on, or match the side, match the weak side. Let's call it like that.
Yeah.
If both have TP, it will depend on tempo. Okay?
Yeah.
Who is on the map first? So that will be the level 2 of the goal. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's do this.
Is that always the case if I don't have TP? That I'm on the strong side?
Always.
Okay.
Always.
And that's what like the good players also do, right? Like Caps or Vladi and stuff. They also they follow this rule, right?
Pretty much. pretty much. Like, as a mid laner, you don't want to be weak sided
Okay.
if you don't have TP. Like, think of it a bit like this: if your top laner has TP, or if your top laner doesn't have TP, and you have TP, then you should weak side because he cannot join the fight, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't have TP and he doesn't have TP, he should be weak sided because mid laner is better than top laner in 99% of the games. Because first of all, top laner is usually more durable. Like, it's most often like a 10-gear champ. Like, for example, this game it was Kled.
Yeah.
And that means they are safer. And mid laner is just a better champion usually, because they should have gotten more resources, and they're very easy to kill if they're weak sided. So, but this one can also be overruling once in a while.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking because like Zuko, for example, like how he got rank 1 was by just abusing split push strategy, right?
Exactly.
Like he was just split pushing every single game.
Exactly.
And which
so
also does work for Yone, but I don't know, like, yeah.
No, for sure, it's super OP. You should try to split push. Like, there's moments in this game where you could have split push and you could have gotten gold injection. It's just, look, the most important way, or the most consistent way of getting gold is through minions and towers, right?
Yeah.
Because they are always there. The fights are kind of random, and if you enter the fight with a 1-item advantage, you're obviously gonna have a higher chance to win it.
Yeah.
Right? And the way he got rank 1 still stands. It's still the same. It just happens to be that there's more fights happening in the game, which means that the game is a bit more volatile. Makes sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because of Atakan,
Void Grubs.
the Mites, right? Like, there's so many fights happening now that makes Yone slightly weaker because he just doesn't want to fight a lot, right? Like, he wants to fight on spikes, and on spikes he's super OP, but before spikes he's not the best champion, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, we have two options now, I think, but I do think the latter one is better. So one is that we can do a review, like a full-on review, or we play one more game, and you do the review on your own, and I give you some timers.
Okay, what do you think is better?
I think we should play one more game, and then while we're playing, or while we're in queue, we watch some mid-game stuff.
Okay. Let me just go to the toilet real quick.
Go for it.
Yeah. Should I already queue, or I think I can, right?
You can.
Yeah.
We watch what's given to us.
Yep. Alright, I'm back.
Nice. Okay, you can open the screen share. Yeah. Let's go to 13. There's a lot of stuff, obviously, but I just handpick a little bit. So here Yeah, pay attention. Look, there, here, back a little bit. This is a small concept that I will teach you. Here, look at the map. Right now we are controlling bot side, right?
Yeah.
Because we're going through bot to get information, to get control, to get dragon. This
Yeah.
means that you're vulnerable for a moment. Keep playing. He TP's here. Pause. Look mid control right now. We have nothing. Right now, what you
Yeah.
could have done if you go back a little bit. If a little bit more. Here. One more. Here you could do the caps ward. Have I showed you that one?
No.
Okay, look my screen share.
Yeah.
You just throw a ward here.
Okay.
Like instead of throwing it in the bush, because you're not playing against like a Rek'Sai, for example, that can tunnel over here. You're playing against Udyr. Udyr has to show. So instead of putting the ward here and getting super late information, you put it here. You don't need the bush ward.
Okay.
And then Udyr will show himself. But the thing is that's important here is that we have bot lane control. They have mid lane control. Like
Yeah.
they have injury here earlier than us, and we have injury here earlier than them, right? So that's usually what can happen in these kind of situations on Dragon. Like we control bot, they control mid. So you need to be respectful. The only thing, like the thing that's so good here is that you can, in this situation, put that ward so you're covered. Then you can go get the wave. The reason we can get the wave is because we based earlier, right? So we have tempo advantage.
Yeah.
But the goal is to get the wave and connect to the team, because then you have full control and you're there faster. So keep playing. Here, just one-shot the wave as fast as possible. Don't get junked. Like right now we don't see Udyr. And he does the right thing, which is I control mid, I can be here before you, Diana.
Yeah.
Right? So you get attacked, and then the fact that we have position of power doesn't really allow us to get the advantage.
Do I accept, by the way?
Yeah, you can accept.
Okay.
Like so important, because if we got the wave and this didn't happen, you didn't get chunked, you could even play E, by the way, like go back.
Yeah.
You can even like go really far back in lane and just one shot
right
this.
Here
exactly.
Yeah.
Go far back in lane, even further, honestly, with E. One shot the wave and go back to or connect with the team, and then he has to catch the wave while you're already moving, and then what happened to you would happen to Udyr. You see it?
Yeah, exactly. Do I connect? Like, do I walk to the river though, or do I like connect
you
through bot
can
lane?
you can, because Syndra should catch, but if it depends on Syndra tempo, because if Syndra is already doing the wave and she can move, then no. But if Syndra can't move and you will be there first, then you go for it.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, let's go to 23. This was so good. Go back. Here, another thing, kind of similar to the Udyr thing. We could TP mid here, but if we TP mid, they can just run out through top. If you TP top, you're forcing them, like you're kind of like a dog with sheep.
Yeah.
Right? You're running them into corners, and then you get a huge ult here, and even if Senna didn't flash, you just take all three, right?
Yeah.
And then you barg at them. No. But you see what I mean, right? Like, this is kind of the same as what happened to you, but just understanding the map and understanding the situation. If you TP mid, they just run out top. If you TP top, you can sheep them.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is super important, and this is really well done. Now, if I am you here, go back. I am taking this time to reset immediately, because this top tower is not realistic. If you don't feel like we can keep playing, let's say Chobe was dead here, then the top tower is good. But
then base right here, right?
Yeah, base right here. Go bot, get full prio. Take even maybe our top bot side camp, or bot side camps.
Golems, yeah.
Because Diana is dead, like golems and red buff.
Yeah. After clearing wave, or like
no, clear wave, clear 2 waves now, and get the wave fully into enemy tower. and then you can just clear whatever camps is given to you. Like,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
really, really important that you
Yeah.
get as much gold as you can possibly get.
Yeah.
The more gold you get, the easier it is to carry,
Yeah.
right? And I don't know. This to kill. I mean, he's also struggling a little bit at the moment.
Yeah, he is.
But what is important is his CS numbers. What the fuck?
Yeah, OPG is bugged at the moment. It has like a
Okay.
different URL now.
Okay. This is not his. This is his, right?
This is his, yeah. I mean, you have to like put it in manually, you know, but yeah, whatever.
Ah, fuck that. Okay, but yeah, because I want you to compare CS numbers.
Yeah.
But this is gonna be homework. I'm just gonna write it down
Okay.
so I don't forget. But let's start planning the laning phase.
Yeah. I'm gonna aim to crash wave 3 because it's a melee matchup and he spikes at level 3, right? And I don't need to be careful of the jungle too much. Lilia doesn't have that much gank pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's good. Can he flash Q? Okay. Nice.
Okay, what happens with this kill? Does it change anything?
Not really.
No, it just means that what are we trying to base on? Also really important that you ask yourself what I'm trying to base on.
Trying to base on this and a dagger, so 900 gold.
Okay. Do you think it's better than boots? Like
Yeah, I think it's
city
better.
boots?
Just
Okay.
it has more attack speed.
Okay.
Or almost the same, but more damage, you know?
What about into mages? Don't you think boots are
Into
better?
mages, boots better, yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he is a melee champion, but it's not exactly the same as a normal melee champion. And now he doesn't have a spell, so you can just run him down. Important to remember. Like, you can even just Q him here. Oh, that was well played by him.
Oh.
Okay, we see Lily as well. Nice. Okay, let's play off the Q. Or the W of you. Yes, Aftershock now, and we'll have bone plating soon. Okay, that's good. We can play now. Just really important, be aware of crucial spells.
Yeah.
And here you can drop a ward on the raptors. Because he's gonna come there. All good, all good.
Catch that.
Remember also he doesn't have CP.
Yeah.
You can just stay,
I'll
honestly.
probably stay, yeah.
Yeah, no reason to base. Wait, okay. I mean, he's dead too.
The fuck?
That's crazy. Well, you don't even lose cannon, so it's honestly perfectly fine.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? What's next?
Slow push this wave and then join maybe here on the fight, on the scuttle.
Yeah, that's good. You can, yeah, exactly. You can crash the next one.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna get another wave. And then you're able to join the... Just carry a little bit Lilia. Because you could try to enter through mid, for the scuttle. Yeah, nice. We can play. Where is the enemy top?
He might be moving.
Just hover a bit around. We can play. We can play.
You can play this.
Yeah, sure we can.
Yeah, I need to get out. I think I need to wait my E cooldown more.
Yeah,
Play off E.
for sure, for sure. What's next?
Top lane is kind of ruined. He has TP though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just go mid and then get prio on the upcoming wave.
Yeah.
Then I can look to do something. Drop a ward maybe. Can maybe also try to stop his recall. Oh.
That's fine. He will lose a full wave.
Yeah.
Look at butt. Else we just go for a really deep ward on Raptors.
Lilia's gonna be here actually. We also start Drake, which is kind of weird because our bot lane is spacing. I don't want to do this.
Yeah, let's make sure you play for your lane. If he wants to int, then there's not much you can do about it. Just we don't want to give gold. CS, etc. And sometimes you get away with murder, which is what he did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's think about our next base, and we let him get push. That's the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
And the wave is quite big, so we don't want to freeze. You can just hold 1 minion. Yeah. Good. You can even walk it a bit further back. And then you can ping Rumble. We can look here for sure. Yeah. This is good, and he's coming. Don't get too chunked. Nice.
That's really good.
You see, holding 1 minion just killed him.
Yeah.
How crazy
I
is
do want to
that?
stay for the next wave, honestly, but I think if Lilia...
You can.
Lilia's probably gonna... Yeah, Lilia's probably gonna show top, yeah.
Yeah, and you also have E, so... Just use E on the next here. Nice. Remember this 1 minion hold, okay?
Yeah.
Remind yourself of how OP it can be.
He doesn't want to push again. Oh. Yeah, okay, he will play for this.
What do you want to do?
I can look to hold this by killing... Okay, no, I can't.
Yeah, it's
Actually,
a big
maybe
wave.
I can.
It's a big wave. You can almost always hold 1 minion, okay? Like
Yeah,
that's never a problem.
Yeah.
Like there, for example, it would be good to hold.
Yeah, exactly.
If you think that you want to fight, then pop potion. We want to get full HP.
You can fight this.
Yeah. Let's ping like crazy.
Galio's here though.
Yeah, it's fine.
I think we win this. Yeah, really good. That's my wave.
You can straight TP.
Yeah.
And he's no mana, right? So don't let him get cannon for free. Nice, and we want to get cannon.
I can honestly shove this. I mean, no, I could have hold this actually, but now it's too late.
Yeah, it's fine. You can grab one plate and base.
Yeah.
Just tempo base it. What do you get in base?
Can't base. Can't base.
Yeah, it's also fine. You don't need to base either.
Yeah.
It doesn't really matter. You can go, you can go, you can go. He'll try to E out.
Yeah, this, we can fight this. Oh, we don't fight this.
I mean, we can win it, just have to play slow. Not the end of the world. Okay, now it's kind of bad.
It's kind of cooked.
Yeah.
We just play this. Mid prayer. Actually, no, I don't. Actually, what the fuck?
Remember, he uses all his spells, right?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
He's a complete bot. You see? Like, we win it because of the spells. That's fine. He will come back and we can play.
Yeah, it's good, honestly. Get some pressure.
Yeah, it's super good. And this matchup on top lane, it might be rough, but it will only get worse for Yasuo.
Yeah.
We can maybe even move. How's the situation in terms of HP?
I need to move here. Gali will ult though. But this Lydia has no mana.
Yeah. Oof.
I missed one Q. It's whatever. Next. I mean, I am pretty behind this game, honestly. I mean, yeah, I am pretty behind, honestly. Which is rough. How do we play this?
Yeah, but when you're behind, look at who's ahead, right? Like,
our bot lane is quite ahead.
Bot lane is quite ahead. Rumble is in a decent state. Like, and how do you get yourself back? You get yourself back by doing constant income streams, which you get from minions.
Yeah.
Right? And playing off the winning lane, which is bot lane.
Yeah.
So use whatever pushes you can get to get control of bot and then play off that.
Yeah. Next wave I can look to do something on bot lane.
No. Even if it's just
getting vision. Has no R.
Exactly. Even if it's just getting vision. It's okay. Just is getting push off this.
I need my Borg. We dropped this. I mean, I could have moved there, but I don't have R, so I don't want to fight this, and I need my item.
Yeah.
Don't fight this, please.
You're not moving, no matter what. You need to get back in the game,
I
and
can just keep pushing.
You do it through sight, exactly.
Actually, I could have.
No. You cannot.
I mean, base TPing, I was thinking with item.
No, you're not a
Okay.
champion. We aim for tower.
Yeah.
Like, if you go there, you just die.
Yeah.
Like, you're useless. So this is good. It might not feel like it, but it is the right play. Let me take full tower here. Oh, almost. Still fine. He's alone. You can play.
He's quite strong though.
Yeah, we have Rumble coming. Else you. Oh yeah.
I had to back off.
Yeah, we got item. Let's take it. Okay, nice. Let's look for let's look for sight. Like you still have one item. You have one item, but you're still not strong, right? Like let's get 11 first.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get 11 first, and let's look for sight. Now we can TP into the fight if it looks good. Else, play sight. And spam ping this Yasuo. We really wanna kill him. That will be huge for the game. Careful a bit though.
I'm dead. Wait. Okay. Well, yeah.
It's
That's not good.
it's terrible.
Yeah, it's
I'm
terrible.
not gonna lie to you. This was our timer.
Yeah.
Now game is really hard for sure.
Yeah.
But maybe TP on Yasuo. Honestly, try.
Yeah.
It doesn't get better. Like he needs to die. I mean, he's also kind of running it, so we could look. Yeah, we could look. Maybe he just one shots the shit out of you. Yeah, I mean it doesn't get better. Like that one
Yeah.
fucked
That
the
was our
whole thing.
timer, yeah.
That
Yeah,
fucked
yeah,
the whole
that-
thing. It definitely wasn't free for sure, but that was our timer to come back because we have him on side alone with a potential backup. But yeah, we look at it. There's at least 4 points I want to look at from this game.
Okay.
That can make a difference. But I'm not gonna lie to you, it's looking rough, so I'd rather just talk a little bit about the game. Like in terms of
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
there's some team fighting stuff that definitely we need to improve on. But yeah, just keep trying to go side and get some gold. Because you are actually a bot right now. If we can get that tier 1 bot, that's huge. And just keep seeing who's showing. Okay. Nice. Nice. We keep just going for the CS. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this next wave we might be able to take top tower.
It'd be really good if Rumble can hover me.
Yeah. They see 4 people right now because Yasuo showing bot and 3 people on dragon. So this should be ours actually.
Yeah, we'll see all of them.
Yeah. Let's just give button hip. It's early in the game. You can ping a lot. Yeah, you can start base now. Wait. I mean, play this actually. I actually think you could have killed her. Maybe
Yeah, I think so as well.
maybe with flash. Like if she has flash, you definitely don't. But
Yeah, yeah. If I had the Q3 and then ult, I can maybe kill her.
yeah. But yeah,
No, I'm not playing well this game, honestly, mechanically as well, but yeah.
nah, it's okay. It's okay.
This one's on me.
It's okay. We're gonna make team fighting gold, but not for now. We're gonna make it for the future.
Okay.
Okay, you see my screen?
I'm watching.
I mean, as I said before, right? Like communication is one thing that you really need to improve on.
Yeah.
It's something that we will get to. I think your lane has gotten significantly better, and I think honestly from the start of next session, we're gonna change it. But until the next session, I still want you to keep it.
Yeah.
Because it still can get better, but you are generally getting out of lane with a lead, and that's kind of what I want. You saw how in this one, we do the 1 minute hold and you get a kill.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
There's still things like in terms of mechanically just putting yourself in a bit of a hole. And taking fights that force you in a bit of a weird situation, because in this game, for example, right?
Yeah.
We take a lot. You can leave this one.
Okay.
Or maybe you have to go there for the bug room, or no.
Right.
Like we want to base on 700 gold or 850, right? Or 950?
Yeah, yeah, 850, 900 or 850, yeah.
Yeah, wait, yeah, 750, 850, yeah, something like 800, right? That would be 850, that would be the best.
Yeah.
Wait, no, 700? No, 950, that's what we want to base on.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you have to be a bit mindful about how you trade. This Q in, I think is fine. This is fine. This is fine. Unlucky with the auto here.
Yeah.
This is good. Now get a ward there would be the right timer to get a ward.
Yeah, yeah, true.
And then we shove in. And you just play your Q3 while hitting the wave. And now he has no Q, so we can actually step up again. We miss the timers you had to ward. We missed them because look, now you go for the ward. Actually, not now. Now you go for the ward.
Now I think, right?
Now you go for the ward and you tank the whole wave on your way back.
Yeah.
Like you just tanked 40 damage and then he can go on you and you have to flash.
Yeah.
You see it?
Yeah.
We had 3 timers to ward. We didn't use any of them, and then this happened, right? And then you're starting the lane with a bit of a deficit. I mean, a big deficit. Not having flash is bad, and then you don't get push anymore, right? And then he goes in like a madman. Respect. Okay. Let's go to 710. Yeah, here. Let's see. I have it as an important timer, so I assume it's coming off here. Yeah, mid has move. Good comps. Pinging a lot. Saying a lot. It's perfect. And then I think you hold the wave here and it's where he dies. Hold the minion. No, it's not here. Is it? No, it is here. Yeah, like this was a really, really good sequence. You should hold the minion here.
Yeah, I should hold the minion, yeah.
We just killed him off the minion hold actually.
Yeah.
But you should hold the minion again, but the important thing is the communication. Like you were really like you were aware he has a roam and he can move. Careful. You were saying exactly when. Like it was perfect. And then you should just hold again and force him up in the lane because we are 53 CS at 8 minutes.
That's not good, honestly.
No, we really need to have like CS is the way that you get ahead as Yone. It's not killing people. And you do that by good wave management, good control. Yone wave management is the most fucking important thing ever. And here, we go back. This is a team fighting thing. Like, we look at the team fights here and then we make the goal. Okay, keep playing.
Okay.
When you go to a team fight, what do you need to think about?
Key targets, CC lockdown, like threat abilities, something like Leona or stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
follow-ups, right?
That's it. Yeah, follow-ups.
Like, Rumble or Alistar queuing is a way for you to insta-lock your ult, right? It's a...
Yeah.
Like, look here. Go back.
I just walk in.
Yeah, this is fine. This is actually good awareness because Galio could be here, right? But here, if you stand over the wall, flash over the wall, ult, can it actually go bad? Or ult E even, like a flash E ult.
Yeah.
People have to flash it because you're coming from a super good angle and there's no way to lock you. Like, it essentially looks like you're DC'd here if you keep playing. We just insta walk into CC, and then we're getting an army. Like we don't want to get on Nami.
Yeah.
Right? Fuck the Nami. We want to get on the Kalista. We want to get on the Lilia. So go back a bit more. Here you're aware. Pause. You're aware of Galio, and then the moment you see Galio here, keep going. Boom. Turn around. Yeah. Turn around and play with team.
I can even like go here, right?
Exactly. Why can you do that? Because there's a rumble ult. Right? You have to be more aware of the situation before you're in the play.
Yeah.
Because that's when you know how you want to fight. Okay, rumble ulted. Good. They cannot walk that way. If I can link up with my team, I can play. You're not strong alone at the moment. You're not as you remember the fight we looked at with the side or with coming from the flank?
Yeah.
Right now you have a recurve bow and a long shot. You're not strong. Right? So we have to play with team and we have to play off the team. Once you get the 2, 3, 4 items, that's when you can just solo play mostly and find your angles.
Yeah.
Right, so here, boom. Alistar's going in. Let him go in. Let him make space. As long as you're full HP when you enter this fight, you will eat everyone.
Yeah.
Right, so this is team fight stuff. Okay, let's go to 10.
10.
Because there's another team fight coming out here. So the next wave. This was fine, to be honest. You could have go back, actually. We just back more for the next wave. Here, more. Here we can just hold and slow push.
Yeah, that's true. I realized that as well.
Yeah, but it's also fine to just one-shot this wave and insta-base. Actually, the plate is not good. That was my bad. That was a bad call. We should just push and base because you actually are chunked a little bit.
Yeah, but I can't base on anything though. That's the problem.
No, but you can base for HP.
Okay.
Like, it's not necessarily basing for anything. If you can get something, great. But here, go back. The best thing, go back more. Is here, with just to win your TP back. The best thing is that you just keep the wave here. You trade a little bit with him, that's fine, but don't trade more. Like here, don't trade too hard here, because you really want to be
Yeah.
full HP, because he's gonna base anyways, and you don't want to
Yeah.
base, right?
Yeah.
So the most important thing is you keep the wave. The wave is number one priority. Because now you're half HP, so go back. Back to when you take the trade. Here. And if
I
you
mean, I was
can,
trying to zone him off the cannon.
which was
That's...
good, which was good. If you cannot kill him, then it's not worth the trade. You just zone him off the cannon, it's perfect. But don't lose too much HP, because we're not planning on basing again, right? If you can base for an item or something, and you can match his base, perfect. If you can base for our component, that's perfect. But look at the map right now. We have 4 people basing at the same time.
Yeah.
If you have to base in 20 seconds, it's really fucked.
Yeah.
Because if you base now, for example, it's perfect. We play with the team. If you don't want to base and you just play the wave, that's perfectly fine as well. But yeah, we need to play the wave. And if you didn't kill the cannon, then we could just sit there and take and keep the wave, right? It's perfect. And you just pop 1 refill and we're good.
Yeah.
You did the right thing by stopping him from taking a cannon. We just need to make sure we keep the wave priority. Or when I say wave priority, I mean we keep the wave a priority, right? Like this is how you win the game as Yone.
Yeah.
Early game.
By having good wave states, right?
Exactly, by having good wave states and being super high CS. Yeah, so we look at the fight that's coming up here. Look, this is good. This is good. But you walk in too fast or too much, right? Like go back. It's so important. Do you understand that you cannot get engaged on? Like if you just press S here, wait for Cho, we're winning.
And stand here. Yeah.
Press S, literally press S, wait for your teammates to tank what needs to be tanked, and then you pop off in the fight.
Yeah.
You see how fucking free this fight was, but you're just dead before the fight happens.
Yeah.
Like you can even go back to the wave and get your Q stacks and then play again. Like go back. Here, this is fine, this is fine.
Just go back here and then stack Q right here.
Go back and hit the wave for Q if you need, or just press S and let your teammates do their thing.
Yeah.
And another thing is, if a fight doesn't happen, we're also happy, right? Like, we take the free fights and that's it. We take the free fights and we play the wave, because we die so much, 4 deaths in 10 minutes, that you end up being like a bot.
Yeah.
Right, and it happens because of not fighting well, not taking the team, not team fighting well, and not keeping wave states priority.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, the more items Yone has, the more broken he gets.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to 14, the last one, and then we make a team fighting goal, but we don't keep it in mind. We don't do it.
Okay.
This is about this fight on bot here. I think you are useless, right? You don't have item.
Mm-hmm.
It's really, really important that if you don't provide anything in the fight, you just keep going here. If the tower is a bit lower, then you get the full tower, right? We're super useless, so we can't even take the tower. But it's not worth to base and TP, but like the fight is, our main guy is dead and the tower is almost dead. Like it's just not happening.
Like even if I have my Bork here by selling my dagger, it's not worth, right?
No, I don't think so. It's such a flip play. If you die now, game's over. If you get tower, you can actually if you get tower in 11, you're actually good in the game.
Yeah.
Right? It's happened so often that people are useless, then they come back after having taken towers and waves, and they're strong. You can be 0-10, but if you have 3 items and you're even level, then you're still strong.
Yeah.
Right? It's so important to understand that gold does not have to come from kills. It comes from playing the map well and playing the waves. Like let's say you're 150 CS right now. You're
Mm.
level 12. You have two items or 2.5 items at
Yeah.
at 15 minutes. Man, then I don't care if you died, right? Like, look at the boss. It's a perfect example. He's
Yeah.
completely running it down, but he's always carrying because he's getting the waves
Yeah. Yeah.
before he dies.
True. Yeah.
And Yone does not have the luxury to play like the boss, but the idea is there, right? In terms of getting the goldens, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's stop here and let's talk a little bit about this little thing here.
Okay.
Team fighting goal. What should we do? Team fighting is very nuanced.
I mean, so far I've always felt like it's something which comes with practice, like repetition.
Mm-hmm. It comes with
Um,
analyzing, and analyzing with the right intention, right? Like, how do I want to fight? Because I feel like you're not really identifying how you want to fight in general.
yeah.
You're just fighting, right? Like,
Yeah.
key cities or cities. If you're playing Yone, it's playing off teammates, right? Front to back slash front to back or flank. Maybe I wanna do this. Something like this.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, sounds. I mean, I've always found it a bit hard to like review mechanical stuff. I mean, this is not really mechanic. Like, yeah, I mean, I think I just have to do it and then see how it feels to review team fights. 'Cause I've never done that.
Yeah, I mean that also kind of shows, right? Like, if you haven't done it, it's probably gonna be a little bit of a flaw in your gameplay, right? Because
Yeah.
if it doesn't come super natural to you, then you need to look at it. You need to understand,
Yeah.
right? But as I said, for now we keep it like this. But we're
Mhm.
already ready for the next goals, right? So your lane goal for a bit more.
Yeah.
But we can also level up this lane goal. We can level it up. As Yone Yasuo, I need to have waves, or I need to have wave control as #1 priority. You win. I don't want to put that as #1 priority. Think about ward placement based off wave management. Okay, something like this.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Because right now, your wave management is quite good. It's gotten much better since we started, right? But there are still some things like keeping the wave state as the number one priority.
Yeah.
This there's too many trades going on, and then the last thing, we're gonna change this lane goal because I want you to keep. We're not gonna change it now, but we're gonna change it another time. About base timings, picking your base timings, okay?
Yeah.
So
True.
something like this. Can you name some base timers, for example, on Yone?
Recurve bow, like 700 gold.
But do you want to base on more than 700 gold or 700 gold?
I mean, that's like the least amount possible.
Yeah, so 700 gold, 950.
700, 950, or 1.1k like Greece.
So if you base before that, it's terrible. Make sense?
Usually, yeah.
For first base. So something like this, really simple stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that base timings will also dictate your wave management, and it will dictate your trading in lane.
Yeah.
But I don't want to overflow you with information because right now it's really simple, okay? This does not exist. You know that it exists, but you don't put focus on it, okay? Because by doing that, you're doing too much. If I tell you, hey, 2-deal, you need to do all of this at the same time, your brain will explode.
That's true, yeah.
Okay? Like, it's... The good thing is that we have so many things to work on. So there's never gonna be a moment where you can be like, I guess I'm just chilling, right? And
yeah.
Like, it's... Sometimes I find it hard to make goals with people because I think they are in a very good state. But we have many things to work on, and we take them one bit at a time. In next session, we move this one down, and we do this, which means that you have worked on it and it's at a good state. And then you can always pick it back up if you feel like it's dropping, right? Because as you're not working on things, they will slowly decrease. But there's a point that it can't decrease more because you're just that good at it.
Yeah.
Right? So for now, we keep it like this. For next session, we change this lane goal with one of these goals, and we will talk about which one we think is most important.
Okay, sounds good.
Makes sense? And I really want you to think about what I said here in the start. Like, don't stress about getting better. Don't stress about getting challenger. Stress about, don't stress about getting challenger. Don't stress about the elo. Stress about getting better. Urgency in, okay, after my game, did I work on my goals? Did I get better? Because it does work. It does work. Like, look at, like, I'm the prime example. I am not a good player. I am just, I just have a big brain. Right? Like, it took me 9 days to get this. And it took me this because I am consistently working on my goals. And I have goals that allow me to carry the team, not carry myself. Make sense?
Yeah, makes sense.
Because I don't have to think about wave management. I don't have to think much about that. I have to think about using my knowledge to make my teammates better.
Yeah.
Make sense? So right now you have to get better at the game. You have to get better at yourself, and then in the future you can start having goals that make your teammates better because you are good.
Yeah, I realized this in the game as well, or like in the recent games, that it's hard for me to communicate because I feel like my brain is just like overflowed with the stuff I have to do personally, you know?
Exactly. And that's totally normal, right? Because let's say we remove this stuff, then you have to start focusing on communication. Then you will use your brain power on communication because that is your number one goal. You know what I mean? It will take some time to transition from goal to goal, but it will come because you are consistently aware of it.
Yeah.